Welcome. Welcome. Today I would like to share with you some antique books that I have, especially these old ones that have nice cover art, and I just really like the way they look, and I'd like to share these books with you so you can see what I'm talking about. The first one I have here is called Tom Swift and His Wizard Camera. This is one of the books of the long series of Tom Swift books by Victor Appleton. And this one here is in really nice shape. But as you can see, there's Tom Swift, and then here's an airplane, an old car, bicycle, a motorboat. It's just really cool. Here's one. This book here is called The Tree Book by Inez McPhee. And you can see on this book cover, it's got a big old tree on it inside a forest. You see the forest in the background. I just think it's a really great cover illustration. The next book we have, it's another series book. This is the Motor Girls series. This book here is called The Motor Girls on a Tour, and it is just that. This is a story about these young ladies, and they have, well, some of them have cars and some go for rides in their friends' cars, and it takes place in like the teens, late teens. And this series is by Margaret Penrose, and I think this cover here is just great. It's an old car, the gals are in there and they're off to an adventure. The next we have this book. This is another book from the Motor Girls, and this one's called The Motor Girls on Crystal Bay, and it's by Margaret Penrose. I bring this book up because some of these books in this series have different covers, and this is one of the others because the main character in this, she gets a motorboat, so then she's got a motorboat and her car and all, so they've incorporated that into the cover. So this is real nice with the red and blue and black, and yeah. The next book I'd like to share, this one here. It's called The Motor Maids by Rose, Shamrock and Thistles by Catherine Stokes. And this is another series book, and it's about some young women, and they have a car and they go on touring adventures, get into some mysteries and adventure. And it's a series. I got like 3 of these. The next book we have is called The Speedwell Boys in a Submarine. It's by Roy Rockwood, and this is a series, an adventure series. Nice cover. Next. The next one we have, this is great. Dave Dashaway, The Young Aviator by Roy Rockwood again. Look at this. Here's a young man, and he's in that, well, what is now an antique, ancient flying machine, flying over the city. You can see below on the cover of this book. It's excellent, I think. All right, and then we have this one. The Girls of Central High on the Stage by Gertrude W. Morrison. Yeah, this book here has got a real nice cover. 3 young gals are there in front of the front door of the Central High School. I know what that's about. Down the Bay. This is by P. Stanley. Look at the ship. A great sailing ship. Look at the anchor. Real action-filled cover illustration called Down the Bay. Look, there's a crab. Then, let's see. Look at this here. Here's a book. Here we go. Here we have a book called Betty Gordon at Mountain Camp. And this is a series book. And this is about Betty Gordon and her adventures at a mountain camp. And she goes on different adventures. And it's by the same author of Ruth Fielding. It's another series. It's a nice cover. You can see the close of the time. And the next book we have is called The Campfire Girls Amid the Snows by Margaret Vandercook. Here we have three gals here in a canoe paddling. I'll just turn this page and look. Here they have, you know, they're on a lake here in a canoe, but you look overhead, there's an old airplane. I mean, here's a plane, it's like over 100 years old, flying overhead. Cool. And let's see. The next book that we have is called Our Young Aeroplane Scouts at the Marine by Horace Porter. And this is like a battle scene. You got explosions, ships. The ship looks like it's sinking. Explosion right by this flying machine. And over here we have another ship. And it's quite a adventure. So this here is going to be some kind of a battle war adventure book. The next book we have is Marjorie Dean, High School Sophomore by Pauline Lester. And here's the bright, colorful cover to this book. The next book I would like to share is Ruth Fielding, Down East. This is one of the books in the Ruth Fielding series, and the series is by Alice B. Emerson. And there's a nice image of Ruth Fielding taking notes. Looks like she's studying for school or something. The next book we have is Lost on the Moon by Roy Rockwood. It's a great Marvel book, and it's a series, and it's a real good adventure stories like this one, Lost on the Moon. Sounds pretty exciting. And then I've got another one from the same series. I have different covers. Here it is. This one's called Through the Air to the North Pole. And here you see a dirigible with a propeller and flying over a lake with sailboats and going up, looks like some pretty rugged mountains. The next book I'd like to show you is called On a Torn Away World by Roy Rockwood. This is another book that's in that great Marvel Books series, and it's an adventure story, and it shows this like balloon or dirigible in great detail on the cover. It's a real exciting looking cover of this book.